Alright, well, we're back on the home pond today. Our drought is still continuing. The month of September we just got out of, it's like October 3rd or 4th. It is the driest September on record since 2008. Our total rainfall for the year, we're down 13 inches, so we need rain like nothing else. Tuesday we're supposed to have a cold front move in, so hopefully that'll bring us some rain and maybe we'll get in a tree stand. So I'm going to start out with some top water, throw the frog, throw the buzz bait. I see some activity on top of the pond this morning. No breeze. It's like water temperature about 62 degrees, so it's dropped about 8 degrees, but we got to give that a little time because the kayak was out last night hooked to the golf cart. So yeah, we're going to go around the edge of the pond, go around the island with the frog, buzz bait, try top water first, and then we'll go from there. But it's been a long week. Haven't been on the water since last Sunday. I remodeled a 6x12 trailer. Got that all wrapped up in a week, so Grant and I, if we want to travel, we can get both kayaks on it. I used it yesterday for some topsoil, did some work at the lake. In the evening, doing some topsoil, getting the yard finally wrapped up there. So I think all my big projects for the summer and fall are wrapped up. So do a lot of fishing, hunting. Now we'll bring you guys along. So with that being said, let's get Kermit out here and see what kind of day we're gonna have. I don't have any expectations, just happy to be on the water for hopefully 4 or 5 hours. We did pressure wash the old trailer this morning and the lights of the four-wheeler. Fish on! First cast. Oh, I lost him. Oh no, I didn't. Hey, look at that little spud. What do you think you're doing? He hit it like a ton of bricks. Looking healthy there, Bubba. Whoop. Tore my buddy Kermit all up. That's one way to wake you up this morning, ain't it, buddy? He's looking at me like, can we catch the 5-pounder so I can go in retirement? I promised him. He brings a 5-pounder into the boat, he's going in retirement. He'll be permanently mounted somewhere on this kayak. He'll be just riding along, enjoying the fishing with us. But we got some work to do. Our best to date out of the kayak is 3 pounds 6 ounces. So, but going into fall, that 5-pounder is not out of the question at all. Especially with the water temperatures dropping, you get bigger fish going into the shallow water. We'll get off of this fall pattern. I think everybody's going to see Kermit this morning. The pond's just stagnant. There's the overflow. You can see it right there by that tree. It's 10 inches from the pipe up, and we got about another 14 inches of dirt, so we're down at least 2 feet. It's getting pretty close to last year. The only good thing is we do not have EHD this year so far. It's staying down in southern Indiana and southern Ohio. EHD devastated our deer herd. I got one buck right now that I would shoot. It's a 10-pointer. I'll shoot him with my bow. I gotta lay my eyes on him. I like the cameras, but until you see these deer with your own eyes, you can really tell the mass and the width. And look at the deer, see if he's 3.5. I'm guessing he's either 2.5 or 3.5. The only chance we have of something bigger than that is during the rut moving in, because all of our bucks that had some age and size to them died last year. So Ohio is looking good. My buddy Jim shot one opening day over in Ohio. I would rough score him 8-pointer somewhere in the mid 130s to maybe touching 140. Beautiful buck, nice wide, heavy horned. So definitely not a deer you want to pass on after the stuff that we've been going through, and with a bow in your hand. Sometimes you got to take advantage of opportunities and know what you're hunting. Got guys that, you know, want to shoot a 160, 170. Well, you can't shoot one. You can't shoot a 160, 170 unless you have a 160 or 170 in your woods or in your in the area. So a lot of little bass hitting today. That's activity. Yeah, there's people that tell you catching a bass on the first cast is bad luck, but my goal is to prove that wrong today. You do hear some highway traffic. Got a little bit of a south wind this morning. Interstate I-469 that goes around the east side of Fort Wayne, Indiana, is kind of in my front yard. So depending on which way the wind's blowing, there's days you feel like you're at a NASCAR race. That's all right. You kind of just block it out. I didn't get Kermit up so early this morning. It's already 8:15. He's used to being swimming by 7. I got tied up a little bit with that other trailer, getting it pressure washed. I figure if I could get it pressure washed this morning, started that at 5:30. We fished for a few hours. The sun and a little bit of breeze will get that dried out for me, and we get a coat of paint on it, go through it, make sure all the sideboards are good. Already put new bearings in it. Just get it dialed in for the new owner. I don't need to have it around. That would be the 3rd trailer I have, so, or actually 4th. So the 4x8 is out. The 5x12 or 6x12 is the new one. I have one that's 6.8x19. That's over in Ohio. And then I have a little one that we made years ago. It's probably 2 foot wide by 4 foot long. It fits right behind the 4-wheeler. Wherever the 4-wheeler goes, it goes without any issues. We use it for tree stands, hauling deer out, mostly getting stuff in and out of the woods. It's so small that, like I said, you can go through trails and anywhere you want, and you don't have to worry about hitting the sideboards or ripping fenders off, or actually there is no fenders, there are no lights. 100% hunting trailer. Short line right there. Actually, it looks like about 4 or 5 fish. If you guys can see those ripples going along that shore right there, but a school of bass. So they're still in that fall pattern where they work together. They'll get bait fish trapped and just hammer them. Could have done a little better if I'd have casted that about 4 feet further. There we go. Now we're in them. Right there, we're in them. Little small fish, small fish. But there's 8 or 9 bass sitting right in there. Oh, that's not a small fish. That's a good fish. Fish on. Decent fish. Pound and a half. I can get him over here. Just maybe a pound. He hit it good though. See, dude, I gotta cut these thumbs off. Well, he looked better when he came up. Big old mouth sucked it under. There's some swimming right there. Missed it. I think there's a pretty decent school right here on the shoreline. How big they are, but we will get in position and drop anchor. That fish underneath us. We're definitely sitting on this point this morning, so see what we can do with them. Swimming right there to the left of us. See those ripples? Right off over the top of my left hand. At least, there we go. Oh, fish on. A little bit better. What's that about, dude? Alright, you keep this up. We're going to get the net out. Yeah, they are aggressive right now. Aggressive, looking for food to fatten up. Saw a guy on one of the Facebook sites about that fall patterns is a farce and a lie, and it's a way to sell more baits, and not quite sure where he was coming from, but I got video proof that can show him he's wrong. I don't think he cared for that at all. Got a lot of bullfrogs in here, which is great. Tadpoles, little frogs, stuff for the fish to eat. A lot of crawdads in here. Used to give my nephews when they were littler 10 cents for every crawdad they found in the creek and put in the pond. Oh, there we go. That might be a good fish. Oh, that is a good fish. Stay down. Stay down. Do not want you to spit this. Yeah, that's a nice fish right there. He's pulling me, considering. We'll just let him wear himself out a little bit. Oh, not as big as I thought, but you got some moxie this morning, don't you? I thought you'd be a lot bigger than that, buddy. Nice job. See? Spit it just like that. A little bit of head shake. They know what they're doing. Oh, see ya. I don't know what you call that. I call it like a milfoil or milkweed. The fish just took off right out of it. They are sitting with their tails to the shore. I know I keep repeating that, but you want to catch fish this time of year in Indiana, you got to be getting your bait coming off the shoreline. At least in my opinion, for topwater. That's pretty much been focusing on topwater. We'll throw a chatterbait around today for a little bit too. I like throwing the chatterbait up against those cattails and bringing it off. Had some good luck with that. Old Kermit's swimming along pretty good though. Come on, buddy. Hey, nice work. There we go. Fish on the frog. Nice job, Kermit. That's a little guy. See if he can give us a little air show. Come on, Bubba. Oh, I'll get that picture for Grant here real quick while he's laying in the sheets. Ah. Come on. Spunky little dude. Where is your mama? Oh, it's shallow in here. I have to retie Kermit today. Even though it's 60-pound braid, I still like retying him. I put him in some pretty bad situations. Nice cast. Dropped it right under them cattails. Nice fish. Maybe I should get the net out for you, bud. Little speed worm. Like that, huh? Nice 2-pound fish right there. Anybody's sitting up on the island. Well, I like to get it started and then just stop. See how it worked? Really good. All right, let's see. That dude was right about in there. Poof. Make him think somebody else is chasing. There it is, work. Sometimes you rip that frog, there's another bass around, he'll think that somebody's getting something he should be eating. Look at the size of this monster. Look at you. Might be my new PB. I don't think so.
I hung up my suit in tie one June and traded the grind for a lazy tune. Out by the water where the sun kissed the creek, I found my soul in a pole and some baiting neat. I'm gone fishing, left my worries at the shore, hooked on the breeze, I don't need much more. Heaven's in the ripples, peace in the real, gone fishing, now that's the real deal.
You all right, girl? It's all right. You're all right. Shh. You're all right. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, you're fine. Doing her job. Little spud. You got it again. He's only about 12 inches long, but he's hungry. See if we can get him right on the front of the boat here. All right, we're out at the 20-acre pond. Landowner called, had some branches come down. Here's one. So brought the chainsaw out. We're gonna cut these branches up, take them up to her burn pile and stack them. But when I pulled up along the pond here, saw some little topwater action going. So before I fire up the chainsaw, just happened to bring Kermit with me. He gets lonely when I leave him in the barn, so we're gonna play around here a little bit from shore. Adjust my camera for shoreline. See if anybody's laying out here on this flat this morning. Been some quiet fishing lately, but you never know. There's a swirl over there, another swirl. Might be some smaller fish, but See if anybody's hungry. Pretty good deer tracks. There's about 20 turkeys when I came around the corner of the house. Looked like they were all hens. It's kind of weird reeling it toward shore instead of throwing it at shore and reeling it out. Definitely been some rough fish in the last 2 weeks. Still got this heat wave going. It's supposed to be 88 today, but Tuesday might be our saving grace. Thunderstorms coming, huge cold front coming, rain hopefully. And they're talking about lows in the 40s and highs in the 60s, so that'll definitely help the deer hunting, which today I'm going to get my bow out and do some shooting, get all my clothes in order, get the scent lock tote going, try to get everything lined up for that. Hope to get in a tree one night this week. Take you guys along. I need to shoot my bow with my camera on, see how that's going to work. I may end up having to go to a hat, I don't know. But like I said before, there's somebody smacking stuff on top of the water over there. I don't know if we can launch out that far or not. I never walked along the pond. There's the muskrat trails. I think we might be able to drop this frog out there. Man, it's really drying up. Yeah, where we're standing right now is usually underwater. You can see these muskrat trails that go, there's 20 foot of shoreline showing. Get out here a little deeper. Deer are making it out here. I ought to be able to make it out here. Whoop! That's about it right there. Got weed beds out there. Let Kermit work his magic. Thought about coming out here this afternoon, but if it's in the upper 80s, got things I can get done instead of, oh, look at that. Right where we started casting, there's big swirls, so. Somebody chasing bait fish out there. Oh, little one. Oh, fish on. There we go. Let's see if he still wants to get it. Throw it on top of him again. Kermit, you're out of... Oh, he got you. Oh, my buddy, look at him. That just isn't nice. Oh, no, you're losing an eye. Here, bud, I'll put your eye in my pocket. When we get home, I'll glue it back on you, I promise. Oh, they're chasing them. So this is going to happen. I'm going to sit out here and watch them chasing bait fish, and you're going to see a video of me out here later. You're going to convince me to come out here in 80-degree heat. We will put Kermit's eye back on. Oh, got lucky there. Oh, there's this little dude right there. Sometimes it can seem like somebody else is eating. We can attract other guys. It's swimming kind of funny. Guess they only can see out of one eye. You all right, bud? Could be a whole new world out here in the spring when this pond is full. Be about another 24 to 30 inches of water in depth. We usually have some pretty wet Octobers and Novembers, so but we'll recover. Sooner the better. All right, made short work of that. Cut them in firewood size pieces. Roast some marshmallows. Cook some hot dogs. Little things like this. If you want to get permission to hunt ponds, you can always tell a landowner that you're happy to help them out if they need the yard work done or help moving stuff, or obviously she's family, I would do it anyways, but something like this goes a long way. My deer hunting woods, 88 acres, and been hunting that for 23 years, and just tracked them down, made a phone call and asked them if they wanted somebody to watch the property for them, because it's 3 sisters and they lived in a different state, about 20 hours from Indiana, so they appreciated that I posted no trespassing signs, keep an eye on the property, and if they have loggers come, which they've come 3 times in 30 years, but I'm happy to go out there and meet the logger or check on them, make sure they're not tearing things up, and have cameras set out there, so I'm trying to watch the deer obviously, but if I see a stranger there and I don't know that's wandering around the property, I'll call the landowner and say, do you know this person? Like, absolutely not. Go out there, talk to them and ask them what they're doing. Make sure they're not trespassing. But drive time and cleaning up this tree, I'll probably have about an hour in it. We won't add on the fishing time because didn't know what I was going to get into for sure. So, probably do a little more fishing here after we drop this off at the burn pile. I'm sorry, the fire pit. A couple more little branches there. This footage might make you sick, I don't know. The harness is a little loose because I don't have a life jacket on. But I know she wants to mow. We got rain coming, so get out here and get it taken care of. Alright. Next stop is the fire pit. I'm going to do some fishing down there on the west end. It's a little deeper. I might have a speed worm in the truck too. So, always got to plan ahead. Didn't take long. Got some big trees out here, big established trees, and with that comes sticks, branches, firewood. I'm sure the grandkids will be out here this fall, sitting around the bonfire with Grandma. That's what the good stuff's about. So we're going to kind of separate this pile a little bit. Looks pretty dead. I think it'll burn good. If you own a steel chainsaw, you probably got this figured out, but choke that thing, lock the trigger down, pull it. Once it fires once, turn that choke off. They are notorious for flooding. So once it purrs once at you and shuts down, turn that choke off and pull it again and she'll run. And then don't worry about choking it again unless it sits for about an hour. They're good saws, but they are just notorious for flooding. Took me a couple frustrated afternoons to figure that out. But alright. Not a bad little project. Now we will grab Kermit. Grab trickworm. And we'll see if anybody on this end of the pond is hungry this morning. This is usually where I put in with the kayak. Nice easy shot right in. A little gravel. Let Kermit work his magic first. One-eyed Kermit. Gotta think of a title for this video because that's a little bit of everything. That's how I grew up right here. Walking ponds and fishing shorelines. Nothing wrong with it at all. Catch a lot of fish. One thing I will tell you though is they can feel you walking. So the more stealthy and quiet you are moving around a farm pond, the better off you are, because they're not used to those, not hearing your feet walk, and they will run off the shore. They'll fish in the pond at home. I feed the bluegill and the catfish, and I'll get 50 yards from the pond and you'll start seeing fish on the top of the water swimming right to me. They know that they're going to get fed, but they can feel the vibration of my feet. So don't think walking around a pond that big smart bass don't know that you're walking. Kermit might be taking water on through his eyeball. Not sure. Definitely taking water on. He's swimming funny. What's going on, buddy? Try to look him over. A little water in him. Oh. Well, his body needs to be pulled up a little bit, but oh, his body needs to be pulled way up. There we go. Sorry, bud. Yeah, there's about a ½ inch between that eyelet and the other eyelet that hooks it to the hooks, and that last fish pulled him back. Now we'll be sitting pretty. Oh yeah, there he goes. I don't like laying my rods down on the ground, but I don't got many options around here right now. I got these the other day for when I'm traveling. Got 6 rods in the back seat and hooks everywhere and get tangled up. Had the dogs with me. Didn't like the idea if something would happen, they go scooting into the back seat, that there's 6 hooks back there, so they work pretty slick. I think it was $10 for 8 of them, so they serve the purpose. I didn't want to get rod sleeves. Don't really have a use for rod sleeves. It's a nice little breeze hitting us right in the face. A little southeast this morning. Should actually be perfect for one of my tree stands, but 86 degrees doesn't sound like much fun. There's been no deer movement this morning. I don't know, you guys that subscribe, you hear my watch dinging a lot when I'm fishing in the morning. Those are deer cameras going off. I don't think I've had one go off this morning, so it's funny how the weather and different conditions change what deer are doing, and fish. The moon has a lot to do with it. Cold fronts. I'm going to do everything I can to hunt this cold front coming. It'll be the first true cold front of October. There was one last year that moved through like this, and the deer were on their feet. A lot of guys filled their tags with quality bucks, so have to figure out when that is. Probably Wednesday evening. Start watching the weather pattern, seeing what the wind's going to be doing. I did send some pictures the other day to the landowner out there, and I got a nice text back from her that they have not decided what they're doing with the property yet. It's still in discussion, so that's hopeful. Right now there's one deer out there that 10 point with my bow. Take a good look at him with my eyeballs, but if he's going to go 125 or bigger, when I get a shot at him, he's probably going to find out if I can hit him or not. If I knew for sure we were hunting next year, he would get the benefit of the doubt, but my ultimate goal would be to shoot one more. Here comes some geese. We're not going to move. See if they realize we're here. Nope, they're going to set right in. If you don't think that was pretty cool, you might be watching the wrong guy's channel. But no, my goal this year at McCord's is to take another deer with my bow. If I can accomplish that, then if it does sell, I'll be at peace with it. Just be a nice way to close that out. Spent half my life hunting out there. Quality deer too. Memories I'll never forget. Spending quality time with my daughter. Taking down stands, putting up stands, putting out cameras. Spent a lot of time out there with my best friend Jim. A lot of time just getting my head right. There's a lot that goes on in this world with work and everything else, and you got a place like that you can go out and sit in dead silence, just watch the world wake up or the sun go down. The outdoors is definitely a place where I get to defrag and get my head on straight. Everybody's got their thing. Right here's my thing. Fishing, hunting. I sit in a tree stand for 4 hours and not see a deer, and still makes me a better person. I know. Put the Kleenex away. Whatever. I'm gonna call it right here. Last cast. We gotta go get us a big old frozen Dr. Pepper. 32 ouncer. The gas station on the way back to the house. Last time we were there, it was recycling or defrosting. So hopefully today it's running. All right. Just wrap this around like yay. Take the Velcro. Now that worm's tucked in there nice and tight. Got one for Kermit. We'll show you something cool Indiana came out with. I just got my new license plate. Ducks Unlimited plate. I've had it for quite a few years. So I went to the license branch and I have a new plate out, and I couldn't resist it, especially with an all black truck. I have a blackout plate. So pretty cool. I don't know how cool that is, but got my t-shirt for Charlie Kirk. His birthday's coming up on the 14th. Made a donation to his cause. So I'll be wearing that with pride on Thursday and many days after. You want to go to charliekirk.com. There's a lot of fraudulent websites out there, but the money's not going where it's supposed to. So, all right, time to rock and roll. Okay, we got everything set up for surgery. Kermit is fast asleep. We gave him a local, so he'll only be out about the length of the surgery. Like the eyeball is ready for reinstallation. This is special eyeball reinstallation adhesive. Have to make sure we have his eyeball facing up the right direction. If we have it the wrong direction, then when he's looking up, he'll actually be looking down. Get right back in the socket. The alcohol. My best estimate is he'll be in R&R, rest and recovery till Friday. We'll check on him at noon. If he's doing okay, we will plan on taking him out on Friday out of the hospital here, and if he's willing, we'll be back on the water Saturday, but he's definitely going to get some well-needed rest and time to recover. If you can, if you want to, you can comment Kermit's best interest and send him a shout out or get better, whatever you want to do. Go ahead and click on those comments, and I think he's going to be fine. Everything went really well. He didn't feel a thing, so we'll do some ice and Advil for 2 or 3 days and fill the sink up, let him swim around a little bit, but we'll definitely make sure he is ready to go for Saturday. So yeah, I appreciate you watching this video. It was kind of all over the place, but that's kind of the way the day went, or the weekend went. So keep watching. Hopefully you're entertained. I like to have a little fun. So if you're not a member, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. That helps me out and keeps me doing what I'm doing. I don't make any money at it, but I do enjoy videotaping and sharing it, and someday my grandkids will look back at these videos and think their grandpa was crazy. So Again, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Okay, nurse, go ahead, close him up.